NBC this Monday. Last summer's reality hit is back.
This is really gonna be hard.
Who Wants to Marry My Dad? New dad, new kids, new twists.
There is a mole amongst you.
More hidden cameras.
I'm tired of this stupid thing.
And it's all leading
You're the best daughter a father could ever ask for.
to the grand finale.
We have chosen you to marry our dad.
And dance by the light of the moon.
Next Tuesday, see how it all began.
I didn't really date much in high school. Too afraid of rejection.
Me? Date? No way.
The worst thing is when you actually get good at dating, like it's an art form.
I wasn't ready. Period. Of course I said yes.
Yes.
Once and Again's first episode, next Tuesday.
Coming up next on News 13, veterans remember a day 58 years ago today that will live in infamy, and a couple is arrested for a fire that killed 6 firefighters. Just ahead, we'll take you to a feast where 6,000 enjoyed a Thanksgiving meal. A local ER nurse with her personal heart-wrenching story of death and the gift of life. And hundreds gather to worship and give thanks on this holiday. Stay set on 5 and 30.
And dance by the light of the moon.
On the next Once and Again, I'd love to take you guys to dinner.
I don't see why we should have to go on your dates with you.
Tonight the night we're going out with your friends.
Joey,
I put sauce on my dress.
How can I go out with a guy my kids hate?
You think this was too soon?
I mean, you're the greatest thing that ever happened to me, and I screwed that up too, you know? I'm so sorry.
Next on News 13, will your money be safe when the clock strikes midnight New Year's Eve? And planning to travel I-25 tonight, be prepared for a detour.
Later on The Tonight Show, Jay welcomes someone so nice, they named her thrice. Courtney Thorne-Smith. Plus, talk show referee Jerry Springer. And singer Katie Ladd. Your local news is next.
Coming up at 10, he suffers from a rare form of leukemia. We'll bring you little Brandon's story next. Some Southern Colorado high school students learn all about democracy. And how would you like to win the $14 million lotto? We clue you in on the luckier numbers. It's all ahead next on 5 and 30.
Later on The Tonight Show, Jay gets all familial with the in-laws Michael Douglas. Plus, tunes from Jason Raz and Monday's hearty perennial headlines. Your local news is next.
Father's worst nightmare. I'm just glad she's still alive and okay, you know, sort of.
An angry Bay Area father speaks out tonight after his young daughter was sexually assaulted while sleeping in her own.
Later on The Tonight Show, let's go to the videotape. Jay serves up the luscious Pamela Lee, plus Stephen King, the Hull, and the tunes of Natalie Merchant. Your local news is next.
New at 11. As Hurricane George moves closer, the space shuttle moves out of the way. And
Do you have any idea why anybody would want to kill your husband?
I have no idea.
new information that could be the missing pieces to solve a metro area murder.
11 Alive News at 11 is 30 seconds away.
Later on The Tonight Show, let's go to the videotape. Jay serves up the luscious Pamela Lee, plus Stephen King, the Hull, and the tunes of Natalie Merchant. Your local news is next.
New at 11. As Hurricane George moves closer, the space shuttle moves out of the way. And
do you have any idea why anybody would want to kill your husband?
I have no idea.
New information that could be the missing pieces to solve a metro area murder.
11 Alive News at 11 is 30 seconds away.
All they wanted to do was make music. Instead, they changed the world.
The Beatles were so much ahead of their time at everything.
Exclusive interviews with today's biggest names.
They influenced everything that I've ever done.
Experience the legend.
They were the first. It will never be repeated.
The Beatles Revolution, ABC Friday.
One talking dog.
Hi, guys.
One new student.
I'm going to school.
One Saturday morning. He's the dog who's taking over the school. Teacher's pet. New on Disney's One Saturday Morning. Saturdays on ABC.
It's back. Third Rock Against News Radio in Battle of the NBC Boneheads 2. Event number 1 saw Matthew fall behind Harry in high chair jumping. Now we move to the Stuff Your Face-a-thon. Hey, Matthew, say cheese. And for dessert, how about a little shot pudding?
I'm next.
Harry's going with ground beef. Don't have a cow, but I think he got a raw deal. The Battle of the NBC Boneheads continues this Wednesday with a special Third Rock, followed by News Radio on NBC.
Now, Pandora's Clock is coming to NBC Sunday. It was the Cold War. The Soviets perfected the ultimate weapon of destruction, more powerful than any bomb. They called it the Doomsday Virus. 30 years later, it's loose.
We do have a killer virus on board that aircraft.
It could kill half the humans on Earth.
You are prohibited from entering German airspace.
We must burn the plane with all the bodies.
Pandora's Clock, this Sunday on NBC.
Later, Jay welcomes legendary funny man Walter Matthau to an all-new Tonight Show. Your local news is next.
Again, don't know where, and I don't know when, but I know we'll meet again.
Next Fox Tuesday, on the season finale of Futurama.
Greetings, Bender. Welcome to Robot Hell.
With musical guest stars,
the Beastie Boys.
Next Fox Tuesday, on the season finale of the PJs.
Wouldn't it be nice to grow our own produce? I'm good with a hoe.
And he's a good gardener, too.
I'm gonna plant a grapevine. Not much longer till I have wine. Hey, what's this? Aha! I should have known this wandering juju belonged to you.
Hey, put that down.
This weed killed my wine grapes.
Good aren't all stumps. I curse you. You done it now!
The man who knows the future.
My obituary's in the paper.
That just can't be.
Has 24 hours.
The paper doesn't do anything without a reason.
To save his own life.
Promise me you're not going to go there.
All new early edition, CBS Saturday.
Tonight on Dave, George Clooney, and a whole lot more. But first, your local news.
Coming up on News Channel 11 Nightside, the fate of the man accused of murdering a Bristol girl has been decided by a jury. We'll have the verdict.
A local psychiatrist reacts to the death of a young boy at an area group home, plus the latest on a train accident that's claimed more than a dozen lives. The news starts now.
A tiny new life at stake.
You really think you can close a defect this big? We can beat the odds.
A heartbreaking decision.
No more surgeries.
No more.
You're killing your child.
Jack.
And a doctor's lie.
Parents agreed to the surgery just now.
That could end his career.
I will fire you.
A riveting new Chicago Hope, CBS Monday.
Monday, how to torture someone kicking caffeine.
Let's call his voicemail and make noises like a cappuccino machine.
It's an all-new Sybil. Then, Mike's father reveals a shocking secret.
You slept with my mother-in-law, the peanut queen of Georgia?
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
All new Ink after Sybil, CBS Big Comedy Monday.
At the Kodak Theater, before these Miss USA contestants face their fear of public speaking, they'll have to face their fear of this. 6 new Miss USA beauties compete on Fear Factor.
That is insane.
And this year, it's getting ugly.
You shoving it.
Then, all 6 go on to compete live for the one and only title of
Miss USA!
It's Miss USA Fear Factor and the Miss USA Pageant, NBC Monday.
This week on an all-new Tonight Show, Jay welcomes John Travolta, Jennifer Garner, Rebecca Romaine Stamos, Billy Bob Thornton, and Emerald Lagasse. Your local news is next.
News Channel 10 at 11 tonight. With no end in sight to the war on terror, will President Bush send even more troops to Iraq?
News Channel 10's Kim Keogh joins us in the newsroom with one local family's story. Kim.
Captain David Williams is a graduate of the Citadel. His father